Welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in yet again. We have another awesome Arizona college here to chat with us. Alyssa Abraham is here from Carrington College, and she has some great information to share. So thanks for tuning in and listening.
All right, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and get started. First, because everything we do focuses on healthcare, all of our programs, and so I wanted to start with some fun healthcare facts here. All right, this is just a little bit of fun information for you. The storage capacity of the human brain exceeds 4 terabytes. That's quite a bit of info. The brain doesn't feel pain, so I don't know where headaches come from. A sneeze travels 100 miles an hour. Pretty quick. So you can see we have 17 campuses in the western United States. In Arizona, we are in Phoenix, Mesa, and in Tucson. Everything we do focuses on healthcare. So we either have 9-month certificate programs or else 2-year associate degrees. I want to spend a little bit of time on this slide. This is a complete listing of all the programs that we offer at all of the different campuses. What I'll do is just focus primarily on the Arizona campuses right now. And the first one we'll talk about briefly is medical assisting, which is a 9-month program. Medical assistants can work in doctor's offices, hospitals, urgent cares. They're usually the first person you see when you are in the exam room who takes your vital signs, gets all of your medical history. We have mannequins in the labs that are all programmed, so that's where our students learn to take vital signs, draw blood, give injections. They're very lifelike. They make noise, they wheeze, they respond to the student. So really cool, popular program. Pharmacy technology is another one of our 9-month programs. Our students go on to work at retail pharmacies like Walgreens or CVS. They can also work in compounding pharmacies because they learn to make different lip balms and creams, salves, ointments. They learn to make chemotherapy drugs and prepare IVs, so they can also work in hospitals. And that's a great career if you want to be involved in healthcare, but maybe you're not into that one-to-one patient care. So, physical therapy assisting is a 2-year associate degree program. A PTA basically works under the direction of a physical therapist, so they can work in a physical therapy clinic, rehab center, or a hospital. And the difference between that and a physical therapy technology program, the physical therapy tech program is a 9-month program. It focuses more on the exercise and fitness aspect of physical therapy. So our students actually become certified personal trainers while they're in school. We have an affiliation with the Phoenix Rattlers, so the students do sports massage on the professional athletes while they're in school.
Very cool.
Right.
You know, it sounds, I talk to a lot of students who want to go into the medical field, who want to go into the healthcare field, and who don't quite have all of the knowledge to make the decision where to go. It sounds like you guys would be a great place for them to start and gather some information. And
exactly. You know, and it's wonderful to come into our campus too because everything is so hands-on and lab focused. So, and it is. I mean, our slogan's even the starting point for healthcare careers.
Awesome.
So it just really does make sense. We'll move on along now to our dental programs. We have a dental assisting program, which is also a 9-month program. The lab looks like you're in the dentist office. Our students learn traditional as well as digital x-rays. They learn to make impressions, bleach trays, apply sealants. So it's a great place to start in the field of dentistry. And then we also have a 2-year associate's degree in dental hygiene. Our program is run by a dentist, and we operate a hygiene clinic that is free to the public. So it's a huge 30-chair clinic for cleaning exam, x-ray, and treatment for periodontal disease. That's where our students get their clinical experience.
And that's on campus?
It's on campus. It's actually at Southern and Arizona Avenue on campus, free to the public. It's amazing. So it takes about 3 weeks to actually get in. The clinic is that busy. So
wonderful.
Yeah, and we're also happy to say that our most recent group of graduates from hygiene school all passed their boards with 100%. So.
Oh my goodness!
Congratulations! Yeah, we're quite proud of that. Under administration, we have medical billing and coding. Again, it's a 9-month program. Another great career if you want to be involved in healthcare, but don't want that one-to-one patient contact. It's all done on a computer. If you stop and think about it, every code, every supply, every procedure has a code that's used to compile your medical history and then is used for billing insurance. And so that's what coders do, and it's a rapidly growing field. Under veterinary, we have a 9-month veterinary assisting program. We have the mannequin dogs in class, so students learn to insert tracheas, prepare animals for surgery, but then students also bring their own dogs and cats in. So they learn restraints, blood draws, injections, diagnostic testing, and also the software to help run a veterinary office. Just makes them that much more marketable and well-rounded.
Is there any type of, do you offer the same kind of thing that you do for the dental where people can bring animals in, or is that just student-based?
It's just student-based,
okay.
right,
Okay.
yeah, just
Great.
student, yeah, for now. So, and the last thing I just wanted to touch on is our degree completion in health studies. Everything else that we do is completely hands-on, but health studies is all online. And it's really a program that's designed for our students who have completed their certificate program, have gone on to work, but they want to get their associate's degree. They can do that in as little as 40 weeks, and it's all online.
Great.
So that's just kind of a brief overview of all the various programs at the Arizona campuses.
Awesome, very diverse.
Yeah, exactly. We also have the same accreditation as the community colleges, so because we are regionally accredited. Just some of the benefits I wanted to touch on of going to Carrington College. We have a dedicated student finance department that's right on campus. Faculty and staff support is amazing because our classes are relatively small, no more than about 30 students, so a lot of individual attention. Career Services is incredible. This is the department that finds an externship for each and every student. The programs all end with a 6-week extern. And so Career Services finds that site at a healthcare facility for every student and places them there. Then they also work with our students when they graduate to help them look for work. Our average right now across all campuses is a 74% placement rate for our graduates, so we're very proud of that as well.
Do a lot of those come out of externships?
About a third.
Great.
Yeah,
okay.
come out of the sometimes it works as a working interview, a 6-week working interview,
Absolutely.
which is a nice way for the employer to get to know the student to get to know the employer too, and decide if it's a good fit.
Great.
Yeah. Student Services is a free tutoring service on campus. If an individual needs a little help with a certain class or sharpening study skills, they're there. Aspire is a free and confidential counseling service, and then we're part of the DeVry family of schools as well.
Great.
Financial aid, I'm not a student finance advisor, but we work with all different types of financial aid, from grants, loans, scholarships, tribal funding, various agencies as well.
Great. So students will have that financial support through the department.
Oh, definitely.
At Carrington. Wonderful.
We're going to talk a little bit more now about scholarships. There are a lot of different scholarships out there. People wonder, where do I find this? Where do I go? It just takes a little bit of digging out there. But you also have to be aware of a few scams that are out there. Make sure you don't pay a fee to receive any kind of award. Don't give out your bank account or credit card information. Beware of anything that says it's guaranteed or there's no work involved. Also keep your radar up if you get like strange text or emails or phone calls saying you've won an award and you haven't applied for it. You want to ask them then where they got your information and contact that third party. And then, beware too if there's an official looking seal or logo and it uses anything that says it's endorsed by the federal government or the Bureau of Education, because both of those agencies do not endorse private businesses. So just a few things to watch out for.
Great tips. I know I have a lot of students, especially right now, asking about scholarships, 11th graders and 12th graders both. So
yeah, and you know what? There are so many places you can look for them, but you just have to be a little bit careful too. Whoops. And now we're just going to go through a few tips for winning scholarship applications. Make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you're a good candidate for that award. You want to complete the application in full, follow the directions completely, submit only what is requested, nothing less, nothing more. If you need to send an essay in, make sure it's very personal. What the scholarship committee is looking for is why you're a good reason for an investment in you. So like I said, it needs to be personal. Doesn't have to be about a monumental occasion. It can be something very minor, but it needs to be told with feeling and meaning. Watch your deadlines. Make sure you get it there before the posted deadline, and then make sure somebody else takes a really good look at it. It's really easy to miss an error when you're too close to a document. So have somebody else check it out, and then make sure your name is on every page if it gets printed out on the other end. And don't hesitate to contact the funding committee if you have any questions. Most of them are really, really happy to help at any point.
Absolutely. And I know your counselors here as well at Primavera while you're still here. We're here to help you guys as well with that scholarship information. So
right.
That's, we're all working as a team.
That's right. Exactly. So at this point, did you have any other questions for me or anything else we can cover about Carrington?
I think that you covered a lot of great information, and you've given our students a place that they can begin. Like I said, students, you guys, if you're interested in the healthcare field and you're just not quite sure where to start, or even what the specific professions go into, this sounds like your place to go, okay? So keep that in mind. Make sure you keep this information written down and that website handy. And I just want to thank you, Alyssa, for being here today and for providing us all this info.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Okay?
Absolutely.